All right, welcome back. So today we're going to work on returns in functions or methods. You can call them methods as well. In Python, we call them functions. But we're going to create a function, and what we want to do is in our base program, we're going to ask a question, and then we're going to take that information that we get, pass it to our function, and have it run some information for us, and then print out basically a result. But we're going to have it return that. Okay, and we're going to ask it, we're going to create a series of different ifs and things that we want to check to see if what was entered is what we want, and then it's going to print that out. So I'm going to create a function first. So I'm going to define it, and I'm just going to call it cars. Oops. Okay, and we're going to have one parameter returned, and I'm just going to call this A. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say if, so what I'm going to ask is later on, actually I guess I'll go down here and make this code real quick. So we're going to, our function's called cars, and then we're going to type of car, or we'll just do it like this, type car. All right, and what we're going to ask is, please enter a type of car or a make of car. And what we're going to do is have our program kind of tell it whether that's a good car, you know, a great car, things like that. We're not going to go through a whole list of cars, but we're just going to use this as an example. We could use this for a lot of different things. Maybe a number guessing kind of thing, or a, income thing. You know, if you make this amount of money, you're doing well, or you know, you need to, whatever. Different types of things. Could be colors and things like that, a color matching thing. So lots of different things we could do. Okay, so we're going to ask, please enter the make of a car, and then we're going to take that information and we're going to take our function here and we're going to type car in here. Okay, actually let's create another variable. And we'll call this answer. So then the answer is going to take our cars, and we're going to pass this information to our function. Okay, and then at the end here, we're just going to have it print, answer. So I've kind of laid out this part right here. So we're going to ask a question. Please enter the make of a car. So, you know, Ford, Chevy, Toyota, Honda, all those cars, Subaru, whatever. Okay, so you're going to enter that. And then we're going to create this variable right here that's going to get back the answer. So we're going to take this type car. This type car is going to be passed right here up to our function. Now, what do we want it to do? Well, I'm going to say, and since we're going to use A here, I'm going to say if A is equal to, let's do Ford. And I could also do or, just in case the person that enters it does it lowercase. If it's one of those, we're going to say return good car, good trucks. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to tab over here and we're going to do an elif or an elif, depending on how you want to pronounce it. And let's say we're going to do one for Toyota. And it does not matter here right now that I did a lowercase, and then this one's going to be a uppercase. It's fine. We're going to return, oh my goodness, nice cars. And this is not actually saying what I believe of different cars. Don't judge. Let's do one more. Let's do Honda. Oops. and we'll do reliable cars. Now what this is doing, this return, is essentially, let me finish this a second. We're going to return invalid. Okay, so what our code is doing up here, if we're going to ask this question, please enter the make of a car. If they put Ford, it's going to return this value right here, and it's going to show up down here. So answer is going to become whatever the return is right here. Okay, so if it's a Toyota or a capitalized Toyota, we're going to say nice cars. If we're going to say Honda or one of these, we're going to say return reliable cars. And I could do many, many more. I could do Dodge and Chevy and different things like that. And then if I don't have something that pops up here, I'm just going to return invalid. Okay, and so that way it's just going to say, hey, we don't have that one on here. Okay, all right, let's give this a try. So please enter the make of a car. We'll do Ford. This is good trucks. So what happened here is down here, I did my type car, did my input, so please enter the make of a car. That's what this is right here. And because this next part here where I have a variable called answer, and I accessed now my function called cars right here. See how this has actually got a little block around it. I'm going to pass that parameter that was entered. Well, I entered Ford right here. So now this gets passed up to this information, and it's going to say, okay, this parameter that I entered, which up here we're going to use as A, if that word that was entered here, Ford, if it meets one of these two, we're going to say good trucks. And so it returns that value down to here, and then we're going to print the answer right here. So answer then becomes whatever is returned here. Okay? So we can run this again. Let's say we're going to do Honda. Good trucks. What did I do wrong there? Why did it jump right to that? Interesting. Let's run that again. Let's do Chevy. Maybe my OR is a problem here. So let's just remove the ORs. Let's see what happens here for a second. And we'll remove this one too. It's very possible that I messed that up. Good trucks. All right, let's try Honda. Reliable cars. Okay, so my OR statement was not a good idea there. Sometimes those can happen. Put those in, so I'm not going to use an OR for that. Anyways, hopefully that helps you with the coding. I should not have used an OR for that particular thing. But hopefully that helps you with the coding. Good luck.